All right, moving forward, I'm hoping everybody's understanding what I'm teaching and enjoying yourself. James Campbell, he's been a great assistant. I'm teaching him, hoping I'm not beating him up too much. But for the purpose of this, I want to tell you guys a couple of bare knuckle specific tactics that I've developed over time that has helped me become the champ. I'm a very cerebral fighter. I think a lot. I think about every little thing. I almost obsess over these things because one little thing can be life or death. You can lose. You can hurt yourself. You can, So some of the tactics about some of the things about bare knuckle by it being a new sport, actually the oldest sport, but by being the newest popular sport, people don't understand. They have the toe to line situation. It's 3 feet apart. Those of you who don't know, 3 feet is a nice little distance. It's not as close as you might think. So you like 1, 2, 3. So we start off about this far apart from each other. And then they just say, go. Now, if you haven't spent enough time practicing that, because who practices that? Most gyms you go to, they teach you boxing, they teach you this, they teach you that. They don't teach you nothing about starting a fight 3 feet apart and then somebody saying go. Now you got a guy just leaping at you trying to smack you. So a couple of the tactics that I have decided to use is what's important here. So what's important for me here in bare knuckle is the angle. So he's in his stance and this is how he's comfortable. This is what he's learned. He's done this in front of the mirror a million times. He's done it in front of a million different people. But what you don't understand about the stance is it has to be linear. It has to be fluid. It has to flow. You may be strong here, but if I'm here, you're no longer strong. I have the angle, right? He's going to have to adjust. However, in bare knuckle with those 2 lines there, you're only allowed to adjust so much. Remember, you got the ref right here. So, same thing. They say toe the line. I usually let my opponent go out first, and then I'll walk up and he picks his stance, and then I'll come over here. Now, most people, once they're in their stance, they're comfortable. They don't want to move. They don't want you to tell them what to do. So they dumbass stand right there. Sorry. So they stand right there, even though I obviously took the angle. Now I'm already at an advantage that he has to adjust. And when this guy says go, who knows if you'll have time to fix it before I start punching you in the mouth. That's one tactic. Another tactic is the dirty boxing aspect. They call it dirty boxing. It's a new thing. You're not allowed to do it in boxing. MMA fighters are a little bit more adept to it, but it's basically what they call one-hand fighting. I am allowed to clench you behind your neck and continue to strike. This is troublesome. This gave me trouble in my first BKFC fight with Reggie Pena. He wrenched down on my neck and he used a lot of weight to control me and try to hit me. I was defensive enough to know that if his one hand is committed, then all I have to do is block with this hand and try to survive or figure my way out or try to get my footing. As I got better throughout time, I figured out that this is actually a weakness. As a boxer, I've already been teaching you guys that every time he sticks his hand out, he's in danger. Don't turn your hand down. He's in danger. Every time he sticks his hand down, he's in danger of being attacked. It's the same as true if it's here. Even if he pulls down on his neck, you got 2 free hands against 1. Worst thing you can do for me is to commit your hand too and start swinging away, one hand fighting. This is dumb. You've never seen me do it. You never will, because I believe it's stupid. Now, if he grabs me, because I showed you guys how to shift your feet in order to create these angles, I'm actually not trapped at all. I can just turn my feet and create new angles. Turn my feet and drive into him. Turn my feet and drive an uppercut. Turn my feet and drive the overhand. I don't ever have to actually commit to this style of fighting. Ever. All I have to do is recognize what's open. Smash! Smash! He will let me go. I don't even have to do it hard. If I turn my feet fast enough, he'll let me go. You can't hold me with one hand. I'm a whole man. can't hold me with one hand unless I let you. How do you let him? You reestablish. Once you reestablish this is something totally different. This is something I can't teach you because I don't want to know it. I don't know how to lock in one hand and one hand fight. So what I do is whenever someone grabs me, I instantly go to my counters. I instantly go to the things I already learned. I already learned that I can counter this hand with this hand, smash. I already learned I can counter this hand by presenting my shield. I can create space. I already learned that this is weak. This is the nerve bundle, smash. Any one of those tactics will be more than enough to protect you from this style of fighting. Someone grabs you, create distance, smash, 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 smash. Any one of these tactics will protect you. Somebody grabs you, smash. Take the shield, smash, smash, smash. Stay in your spot, turn. All you have to do is maintain your balance. Now, if he grabs you and rips you off balance, you have to reestablish balance before you can fight out. If you never reestablish balance, you'll be in trouble. You'll have to pay attention to this hand. You're gonna have to pay attention to this one hand fighting, and then until you inch in, reestablish your balance, and then fight out. Boom, 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 boom. Turn, 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 turn. Shift, 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 shift. Use the clock. Rip, create, because no matter how strong he is, like I said, Hector Lombard, world-class judo fighter, super strong guy, you may be able to control the top half, but you can't stop me from moving my feet. And this ability to move my feet, even in this pressure situation, creates angles that he cannot control, even without my hands. If I start to fight back while creating these weird angles, he can't keep them all. He can only be strong in one or two positions. He can't keep all the strength positions. As soon as I turn my feet, he's no longer strong, just like his strong position or stance became weaker as I moved and created angles. His strong position or stance becomes weaker as I create angles, as I change the level, as I push in. It changes. The strength changes. So for bare knuckle, for any type of fighting where even the Muay Thai clinch, guys grab you like this sometimes. This is illegal in bare knuckle. He's a Muay Thai fighter. If you grab me like this, I break both your ribs on both sides, because you have this stance where you're used to, and this is like a climbing stance, but you actually gave your base away. So when you apply strength here, you made yourself weak there. He's weak there. Him being weak low and strong high makes me bear down, whip, 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 until he lets me go. All I have to do is create a strong anchored position low, and I can fire through any grappling, any standing grappling that he may be trying to do, whether it be one hand, whether it be two hands. Sometimes they'll grab and turn, or they'll try to post, head control. Don't lose sight of your feet. If your feet go flat, if your feet go dead, you're in trouble. It's like laying your back flat in jiu-jitsu. You always want to keep a curve. You always want to keep a little rolling surface. You never want to get shoulder pinned flat. Same thing in boxing, bare knuckle. You don't want to get in this flat, bogged down position where you're struggling to keep your balance, and this guy is pushing you around, controlling you, or banging you, punching you in the face. You want to stay fluid. You want to stay loose, and you want to be able to use your feet, because he can't stop your feet from moving. Perfect. So that was great, everybody. I like the transitions. I like the way you're learning. I like the way you put it together. This guy is really, really coming along really, really quickly. We're going back to the beginning. That was a little bit of inside fighting, a little bit of dirty boxing. But you got to remember, I told you guys everything's about defense. So as a tactic, I want to try to stay away. I want to try to stay clean. You don't know if the person who's attacking you, don't know if he's got COVID, you don't know if he's trying to breathe on you, you don't know if he's got AIDS or what he's trying to spit on you or whatever. You don't know. So for these tactics, you want to stay clean. So when the guy comes at you, stay back, stay back, stay back. He tried to get you. You turn. Stay back, stay back, stay back. You're out of here. Other way. So that was good. I like that you did that. So basically, so there's a drill or there's a trick to this. And the trick is whichever hand you hit with last, you use that as the direction to get out. And people don't understand why, but it's really, really simple. If my daughter was behind him, come here, and I wanted to get to her, if I hit him with this hand, I would go that way. I'm going the way I hit you because I literally moved you out of the way. If not, when I hit him and go, I pushed him in the direction I was going. So that doesn't make sense. So when I want to stay clean and you throw 1 or 2, when you throw your 2, you only have this to worry about. And when you get on that side, look how free you are. Had he thrown his 2 and came in this direction, he would run right into a punch. Same thing, if he throws his 3, boom, he should go that way. So that he'll be free now. He turned me as he hit. When you hit with a 3, you turned me. Only thing you got to do is worry about this wayward arm, and then you're free over there. So if you're throwing 1, 2, 3,